how's it going? You're watching ETV Made in Sri Lanka with me, Christina. We are coming at you from the Heist Bar in Ceylon Continental Hotel, Sri Lanka's first 5-star hotel. My guest on today's show needs absolutely no introduction at all. She has been gracing our music industry for about 40 years now. Mariazelle, thank you so much for being on the show today.
Thank you for having me, Christina. It's great to be here.
It's an absolute honor to have you seated here next to me.
Why? I'm just another person.
With everything that you've done for our music industry, no, I don't think you should categorize yourself as just another person. Okay, so first and foremost, when I watch interviews with you and see you on stage singing, you always seem so cheery. You have this beautiful smile on your face. Are you always like that? Like, do you think that in negative you should look for the positive, or is it?
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to think negative and be negative all the time, you are definitely not going ahead. And I've always been a cheery person, chirpy person. I've always been a smiling person. And even in my darkest moments, I've managed to smile. I've come out of it smiling. I always believe in the silver lining. And you've got to have a positive outlook all the time. If you don't, you're going to get sunk.
Let's move on to something we were talking about earlier. I'm sorry for the abrupt change, but I am dying to bring this out in the open. Let's talk about your Facebook account. So, how many profiles, Mariazelle?
I have 3 profiles. This was a question that came up with some of the people. They wanted to know whether it was fake profiles, and I had to say no. They are definitely genuine profiles, because I've reached the 5,000 limit on 2, which is the maximum friend limit Facebook allows.
5,000, really?
Yeah, on 2. So I had to open up a 3rd one. And unfortunately, what happens is people who are on the other 2 want to connect with me on the 3rd one, and I had to refuse.
Thinking, oh my God, it's not her, it's another her. I don't really.
But it's the same. I mean, I always put the same status update on all 3 profiles. If I do feature any music or video or music videos or something, I feature it on all 3 profiles. So any photographs go on all 3 profiles. Any events, all 3 profiles. So if they really, you know, like if they just look at the profile, they know it's genuine and it's the same thing. They're not getting anything different in any one or the other.
But everyone just wants more of you. More of you. I know all of y'all want more of Mariazelle, but just hold on for a second. ETV Made in Sri Lanka will be right back.
Back when I was a child.
Mariazelle recently celebrated 40 years in the music industry in Sri Lanka. Mariazelle, tell me, looking back on this journey, what have you gotten out of it? What is it like for you?
Well, looking back at it, the early years, definitely not rosy, not a bit of roses. I was fortunate. My family was from middle class. We were not wealthy, but we were, we were okay. And my dad had a car, and but we used to practice at Mattakulia, which was where.
And you lived where, if I may ask? Wow.
So I used to have to take, my mom would accompany, and as a 10-year-old I used to have to take the bus from Nugegoda to Hettiavatta 195, and from Hettiavatta to Mattakulia 155.
Wow.
So 2 buses. By the time, and I used to have really bad attacks of travel sickness in it. By the time I get to Mattakulia, I'm washed out. Absolutely washed out.
And then to find it in you to go for
there
practice.
And then I have to rehearse and practice. And Auntie Mildred, that is the junior rhythm, is the 3 boys, their mom, used to be really sweet. She would have a lovely cool drink ready for us, and that would sort of revive me a little bit. And then we'd do the practice for about an hour or 2, and then back again the same way we came. It was not easy, but that was the foundation of what I achieved later on. It is because we went through those hardships. We didn't travel in luxury vehicles to go out of Colombo to rehearse, to do shows and beach shows and stuff. We used to have to go in a CTB bus, of course the bus used to be chartered just for the performers to be going, but it was not cushy. And we didn't have laundry and laundry bags and clothes on hangers and dry clean.
No sponsors to come and give you free drinks.
No. Oh no.